My wife arranged a meeting with her ex at a bar to test my patience. I stayed calm. He spent an hour belittling me while she chuckled. Then she declared, "Well done, you passed." I nodded, paid the bill, and left. My wife told me she needed to talk about something important, so she asked me to meet her at a bar across town. No details, no context, just be there at 7. When I walked in, the first thing I saw was her sitting across from her ex, the same guy she swore she had blocked everywhere. They were already laughing before I even reached the table. She didn't even stand up to greet me. She just waved me over like I was a late Uber driver. From the second I pulled out my chair, he started in. The man couldn't even wait for me to sit. He talked about how he used to show her what a real man feels like, how I looked too gentle, how she needed someone who challenges her. She didn't stop him. She didn't defend me. She laughed at every jab like it was a stand-up comedy night. It wasn't awkward. It was insulting by design. He bragged about their past like she was still his, their vacations, their stupid inside jokes, even the nickname he gave her. She kept glancing at me, studying my reactions like she was grading a test. And the whole time I stayed quiet, not because I couldn't defend myself, but because nothing they were saying changed the one thing I was now certain of. I didn't know the woman sitting across from me. At one point he leaned back, smirked, and said, "She told me you're sensitive. I get why. You seem soft." She didn't say a word to correct him, not even a fake, "Hey, that's not cool." Instead, she sipped her drink and said, "Just wait. He won't react. He's very patient." After nearly an hour of this circus, she finally leaned back, crossed her arms, and said, "Well done, you passed." Like she just completed a home inspection and I barely made the cut. She even smiled proudly like this whole setup proved something positive about our marriage. Then she added, "I needed to see how you handle pressure. You stayed calm. That means a lot." In that moment, something in me didn't break. It just opened. A quiet, cold clarity filled me. I nodded, calm as ever. I stood up, placed my card on the table, and paid for everything without a single comment. She took that as acceptance, as obedience. She actually looked proud of me. But when I walked out of that bar, my calm wasn't compliance. It was closure. And for the first time in a long time, I felt light, free, like I had been waiting for a sign, and she handed it to me wrapped in disrespect. I drove home, packed a bag, grabbed my documents, my essentials, and left. No arguments, no long speech, no dramatic exit, just silent. The kind people don't forget. When she finally got home and found the house empty, she froze on the security camera. I watched from my phone as she walked room to room, calling my name, her voice getting shakier each time. She tried calling me over and over. First I was confused, then I was irritated, then full-on panic. The next morning she switched to long paragraphs, excuses disguised as explanations. "It was just a test. You're proving my point by leaving. You're overreacting. I needed to know you wouldn't embarrass me. I wanted to see if you'd fight for me." Every message made it worse. She wasn't sorry. She was sorry she lost control. The day after she showed up at my job, HR turned her away. I had already notified them she was not to visit or contact me. She cried in the lobby. My coworkers saw everything. She left humiliated. By the end of the week, she sent one last desperate essay saying she only planned the test because she felt I wasn't passionate enough. She wanted to see me protect what's yours. She said her ex was just helping. She even tried to blame stress, childhood trauma, and everything except the real issue, her choices. I replied with one sentence, "You weren't mine to protect."